Welcome to Parker Dam State Park in northern Clearfield County, Pennsylvania. My name is Carey. I'm an environmental education specialist with the Bureau of State Parks. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about keeping your momentum and pushing through a turn. And so we're going to talk about something called a crossover. So as we normally would push off with our inside edge of our push-off foot and glide on our glide foot, what we're going to do instead of gliding so much is we're going to alternate, and you alternate edges, and they call it a crossover because your legs are actually crossing over as you do this. I'll demonstrate here first. Basically what I'm doing is I'm alternating between the inside edge of my push-off foot and then the outside edge of my glide foot. Instead of lifting my foot up in that recovery step, I'm going to use that outside edge to push behind the other foot, cross over, and then alternate through a turn. When you start to get really comfortable on your skates, you can move forward, you can turn, you can stop. Some folks might like to go backwards on their skates. So again, to get a little bit of practice, you can do that sculling or swivel move with your skates to go backwards. Again, always with your knees bent out over your toes a little bit. This is a good way to get a feel for how to push off when you're going backwards when you learn that skill. Making those swizzles and sculling. And when you're pushing off to go backwards, you're still going to use the inside part of your blade, and you're going to have a glide foot, but everything is just opposite. And instead of pushing straight back like we do when we move forward, we're going to use that inside edge to kind of create the letter C with our blade. So you can see my foot turning out, making that letter C, and this foot on my left is more or less my glide foot. I still have my weight over the balls of my feet. If I put my weight back on my heels, I might go backwards. But keeping that weight over the balls of my feet, I can control my skates and use that C shape to kind of propel me backwards. Now, whenever you're skating backwards, you can also do crossovers backwards. This is getting a little more technical, a little more complicated, but as you folks move forward with your ice skating adventures, you may like to do that. So I'll demonstrate that now. As you get more comfortable on your skates, there may be little games and things that you can do to kind of build your agility and get even more comfortable. Always remember that important position of toes underneath your knees bent out over your toes just a little bit in that ready position so you can catch yourself if you happen to fall. But you can play things like red light, green light with your friends. It gives you a real good feel for getting started, getting moving. Little things like that that can create some agility. So if you've ever played red light, green light, someone yells, green light, and you go. And then someone yells red light, and you stop. And then someone yells green light, and you go. And someone yells red light, and you go. You almost stop. Now I would be out because I didn't stop. But as you can see, you get that stop and go action, and you get a little bit of that practice. You might want to grab yourself a hockey puck. You can take that hockey puck, and And those of you that are familiar with soccer, you can almost play like a game of soccer with the hockey puck, not using any hockey sticks, just using the puck in your feet and trying to get a feel for your skating and where your feet are underneath of you. I hope you get a chance to skate, increase those skating skills, and enjoy being outside and exercising in the wintertime. Have a good day.